What's up, everybody? Tyson Roush, Let's Talk Jets Radio. We'll be live Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, talking about this pathetic display of football versus the Eagles. Friday night, 8 o'clock, previewing the Cowboy game, which could be another nightmare if Sam doesn't come back. This video is nothing about games. This is about the actual attendance and the perception of Jets fans, which to me is becoming comical at this point when you consider the history of this franchise and all that's gone into it. You know, when they opened MetLife Stadium, the PSLs, the pricing of the tickets and the PSLs completely priced out the fan base. Let's just call it what it is. The product on the field was not good enough to warrant PSLs. The history of the Jets is not good enough to warrant the PSLs and anything else. Everybody that had any kind of common sense, or the common fan, like me, knew the PSL was a bad investment. I was not willing to buy it. I sat in the upper level, and ticket prices there were kind of high based on the whole stadium atmosphere. That being said, if you don't win, they will not come after a long period of time. Let's be honest here. Look at the last 5 years of the Jets. I have it written down because I know how bad it is because I can feel it every day. 4-12, 5-11, 5-11, 10-6. They blow it in Buffalo at Bowls. Epic. 4-12. No playoffs since 2010. We have been paying and paying and paying to see bad football. And at some point, you reach your breaking point. At some point, you say, you know what? Do I want to spend $25, $30, $40 to park? Do I want to pay for the tolls, pay for the gas, pay $100 a ticket or more to watch Luke Falk play quarterback? No, I do not. Do I want to go to see a game where I know the Jets have pretty much no chance to win? No. It doesn't make me a bad fan. It makes me a smarter fan. It makes me say, you know what, I'm going to save my money until this team makes me want to go see them. There is nothing worse than spending an entire day at MetLife Stadium to watch shitty football, to then sit in traffic and chaos after the game. Or watch horrendous football, pay $12 a beer, and just leave more aggravated than you've ever been in the last 3 weeks. It's just not fun anymore. This is not an indictment on fans. Jet fans are just beaten down. Like, we're exhausted. We're frustrated. We're tired of excuses. We're tired of catchphrases. Jet up, take flight. I can give a shit at this point. I don't need a catchphrase anymore. I'm over them now. I've done them. We got the new uniforms. We've made our money on marketing. We've done it. We don't need catchphrases. How about this? Fucking win. Now we're to the point where people are going to blame the stadium environment, the empty seats, and the opposing fans, like this coming Sunday, on the Jet fans. Like, we're the problem now. Not the incompetence at coaching, not the poor play on field, not the extensive losing past, not all of that. It's the Jet fans are bad. Like, everybody, oh, the Packer fans are so great, Seattle's so great, Chiefs are so great. You know what they do? They win. They win. They go to Super Bowls. They have home playoff games. They do all these things. They have so much more than Jets have ever had. At some point as a Jets fan, you sit home and you watch the games on TV, and you watch the other games. You watch all these high-flying offenses. You watch well-coached teams. And you're like, why can't I be like that? And then after you say that, it's like, why the hell am I honestly paying to go watch this shit that I'm watching? Like, but for what reason? Seriously, listen, I had season tickets in 1995 and 1996. I watched home loss after home loss under Rich Kotite, to the point where I was one of 19,000 fans sitting there late December freezing my ass off. It was miserable. But you're like, all right, you know, I'm a diehard fan. But now it's like the expense, the cost, the frustration, the overall stadium atmosphere sucks. If you don't want to pay for it, I don't blame you. Like, I was a fan that I had a ticket offer for Jets-Eagles, second row behind the Jet bench this past Sunday. Did I want to go? No. Because why do I want to go spend my time and money on Luke Falk when I know the Jets had no living shot in hell winning that game? I'm not a bad fan. I'm a smart fan. And Jet fans have become smarter because we're worn out. We're exhausted. So save me these nonsense articles, these comments about how bad Jet fans are. We're just beaten down and we're tired of it. We're tired of losing. We're tired of excuses. We're tired of all these words and no actions. When you're 0-4 and playing like trash after all these bad seasons in a row, I mean, year after year, rebuilding, we're going to do this. There's not much to believe in. So I don't blame any fan that doesn't want to pay money to go see Luke Falk. Or I don't, you know, this weekend, if you want to go see Jets Cowboys and you're not a season ticket holder, do you want to spend $150 in the upper level, which is, it's just higher than hell? You feel like you're in a goddamn spaceship? I mean, I don't blame fans. The Jet fans aren't the problem. This is such a like a loyal, diehard fan base that has been through so much nonsense. You know, heartbreak. You know, every little thing that could go wrong is go wrong. This year, mono for Christ's sakes. So I don't blame fans for not going. I don't blame fans for not paying money. Hell, I'm one of those fans. And if you are a season ticket holder and you're going, props to you. I give you all the credit in the world. And listen, that's your right and good for you. Like, I'm not mad at anybody. I'm just saying, I find this stuff that Jets don't have good fans ridiculous. Like, any bad stadium environment going forward the rest of the year is earned. I mean, this is what happens when bad things happen to your organization after year of bad stuff. I mean, you cannot ask for a worse start to the season. After 3 years of promises, you spend $200 million in free agency. You have top 5 picks every year and nothing. I mean, you just, like Leonard Williams, like things like that. Like, you look at him and where he was and the expectations, failure. You know, you watch Darren Lee's a Chief last night. I mean, it's just like, you look at all this nonsense. Trumaine Johnson, $15 million a year. He's terrible. Like, you look at this, and now as a Jet fan, you got to say, you know what? We're going to be rebuilding again. So if you're rebuilding again, okay. We have no choice but to embrace it because we're just suffering fans. But we don't have to physically pay for it. And if you don't want to pay for it, that's completely fine. The amount of money you spend doesn't mean shit about what kind of fan you are. We're all diehard fans, but some of us are just tired of wasting money when there's no return on the investment. Like, you're just throwing money at the window saying, thank you, can I have another? Well, at some point you say, I don't want another. I'll wait. I'll wait till you play and win, and then I'll come back. Simple as that. I'll watch at home. I'll sit and yell, I'll curse as much at home as I do in the stadium. Probably less than in the stadium, because I try to be respectful in the stadium. So stop with this stuff about the Jets don't have good fans. It's a fan problem. The stadium environment's all because of the fans. You price the fans out, and after pricing them out, you became a lousy organization. You haven't won shit in 9 years. So stop with it. Don't blame the fans. Blame yourselves. You want to fix the problem? Start winning. Stop making stupid mistakes. Handle yourselves better. So that's all the media and all these new articles about this stadium environment on Sunday. Because you already see them coming. I already received comments today on social media. So whatever. Talk to you guys Tuesday night.